everyone. Um, Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm reading from my upcoming poetry collection titled Give It a Home. You can find that very soon on barnesandnoble.com. Yeah, or walk in there and ask them to print one for you. They'll do that too. Anyway, moving on. So we're reading from chapter 1, titled My Life is Crumbling. And we're on poem number 4, which is titled Blood Drive. I gave blood once in high school at a drive. They set up in the gym for convenience. I thought, this is a way I can save lives. I sat, the needle went in, barely winced. I did fine, right until I stood back up. The world narrowed, a black tunnel so small. My eyes rolled back, dropped my apple juice cup. Somebody standing nearby broke my fall. You have to cough, I heard from far away. I found myself swimming in sunken place. I hacked a little, found it cleared my gaze. I blinked until I saw a concerned face. The friend on whom I'd always had a crush. He caught me when I passed out. What a rush. 5. Silverfish. Oh, little silverfish, I feared you so. When you showed up in my childhood bedroom, I asked my mother to please make you go. Predictably, her thoughts were caught in gloom. You have to clean, they like a messy space. A buck passer, right to the very end. It's hard to meet complex problems with grace. Why not just grab reality and bend? They like a broken home, the silverfish. They get in through the holes in walls, you see. They mind no broom or fervent, fearful wish. They saw the gaps and came to live with me. A silverfish loves tropical climates. I spoke my fear. No one seemed to mind it. 6. Grenadine. Grenadine girl, pomegranate and bloom. Not cherry like most people seem to think. I swirl into your cocktail with a swoon. I swim among the ice cubes in your drink. But if you cut me up, I'm a grenade. So much less sweet when I am incomplete. I just want to exist how I was made. My crooked cowlick, my super wide feet. Oh, leave me be or let me be sugar. I have no desire to bring destruction. I'll come together with you, my lover. I seek ingredients to complement. The spoon slides in, it stirs us all around. What drink is poured out? What new thing is found? 7. Leaves. The leaves grew large when I was not watching. Just small buds the moment I looked away, now flaming bright in sunshine. Bees won't sting the folks who sit beneath this verdant shade. The leaves don't mind my curious green eyes. They love the folks who look a bit like them. They shimmy in the wind to my delight. They're just as gorgeous as me and my friends. The leaves have their designs, as do we all. They have intentions that we do not know. A leaf's purpose to guide summer to fall, to sing so soothingly as high winds blow. When leaves grow large, we love them well for it. Lean close, breathe deep, enjoy the oxygen. 8. Noticing in the square. A man, unhoused, holds newspapers to sell. Bronze statue of a dog shows off bright nose. Sustained jubilant tones from a church bell. Subway station where people come and go. A fence that needs some mending in one spot. Buds elbowing their way out from branches. A kid tying their shoelace in a knot. Irish bar, years ago I took chances. A couple holding hands who look my way. The movie theater with the seats so steep. I notice things because I am okay. I'm so damn safe that I'm not scared to speak. I think I know the thing I'm looking for, but of course my heart is open to more. 9. Root beer. A slow meander home past bright flowers. The blooms smell improbably of root beer. They are all mine these warm afternoon hours. Each day I leave my work and find them here, tucked neatly between sidewalk cobblestones. These messages in bottles each tells more. Small secrets meant to be witnessed alone, which find their way together into lore. The flowers really did smell like root beer, all sassafras, wintergreen, cinnamon. A fine reminder all's not what it seems. It's good to use all senses to listen. To roam without a care is luxury, a gift I worked so hard to buy for me. Ten. Sundress. In throes of hope, I bought a short sundress, the kind that's meant to show off summer skin. I felt the urge to wear a little less, to hike up the hem of my skirt a bit. I made my world a safer place to live. These days, there are no crowds of groping hands. I can look cute, but still not have to give a single person who wants me a chance. And when I meet someone who fits the bill, I'll make damn sure they know just what I like. The whole point of being a dress to kill is having so much fun you want to die. I've found that when I wear a short sundress, 1,000 people want me to say yes. 11. Butter, Part 1. I want to melt into you like butter. Oh, hear the way I soften with a sigh. I want to be your craving to smother, rest puddled in a heap in warm daylight. The god of sun may lay his hands on me. His touch, it finds no defense from my dress. The places where his fingers wander gleam, widening golden swaths cover my chest. A field of hay beneath my lazy bones. 1,000 souls rest deeper in the dirt. I'll take my measure of the warmth that glows. I will not rush my dive into the earth. For now, let us swirl into each other. I'll be the honey, you be the butter. 12. Lamp. Bronze lamp, forgotten downstairs in the rush. It burns, then flickers, then becomes the night. Brown banister, it knows nothing but touch. Some hands hold it so gently, some so tight. Brass doorknob, burnished by years of living. The sentinel that watches as we move. It does nothing to reveal misgivings. It makes no effort to cause harm or soothe. Bright candles in a silver chandelier. They are the only remnant of the sun. Draw circle wide with salt and have no fear. You are safe and there's pleasure to be done. Broad hands on my back as we slowly sway. I've been looking forward to this all day. 13. Birdsong. If you're outside and you can't hear birds sing, best take a beat, kid. Cast your eyes around. There's something wrong if song isn't ringing. There's danger afoot when you hear no sound. Where flocks don't feel it's safe enough to wing, take note and take a hike. Get safe, get gone. The birds are creatures who will tell you things if you would listen closely to their song. Birds, they will flee from danger, as should you. The air is a highway to good freedom. There is no honor in holding abuse. Better to take flight, wonder at the sun. The birds will go where it is safe for them. You have the exact same right, my dear friend. 14. Bumble Death. Fair death, a humble bumblebee sails by. She doesn't lose her stinger like the rest. This bumblebee is with you when you die. She whispers, this is only the next step. This bee will flee her hive to rove the earth, nibble lush clover, sip honeysuckle. Her wings remember how to find return. On her way home, she stops, tastes a truffle. Beautiful death, she brings change where she goes. She heralds an old thing yielding the new. The breeze is where the bumblebee can flow, can drift along, a light upon a yew. This fuzzy little bumblebee, she stings, yet look at the raw strength her venom brings. 15. Cabin. The storm gathers as we run for cover. There is a cabin not far off, I heard. The lock on the door is busted, my lover. We are not breaking in, the line is blurred. We need a place to hide from blackened clouds. The door creaks open just as the skies weep. Tell me your secrets, thunder drowns them out. If I confess, will you be mine to keep? The rain assaults the windows, beating fists. It hurls itself against the heartless panes. No matter how it threatens, we resist. Rain can't find us, it does not know our names. This cabin will do for the night. I'm tired. Please, my darling, would you build us a fire? So that was chapter 1 from my upcoming poetry collection, Give It a Home. Find that soon through Barnes & Noble. And that first chapter was titled, My Life is Crumbling. So clearly I was in a good place when I wrote that. Moving on to chapter 2, which is titled, Maybe Dating Will Help. Let's find out. 1. Summer romance. A summer romance feels like what I need. I wish for sunset walks near the ocean. A kiss with someone who's real sweet to me, who looks my way and just can't help but grin. A summer romance feels so damn deserved. My body really wants some hands on it. I want to lay back, just get fucking served. Let someone take care of me for a bit. A summer romance doesn't have to be the center of my life, just something fun. Some time under the clouds, two laughing free. It really doesn't have to be the one. I'm ordering up a summer romance. Just one request, someone who will slow dance. 2. Small talk. Do you believe that small talk can exist where thunder is a thing easily found? I lit a candle, burned up all the lists. Turns out I knew the thunder by its sound. The estuary cannot be the sea. A calm pond only knows its tiny home. There is a broader version of my need. I cannot meet it with my hands alone. A thunderstorm at sea is perilous. The tallest ships are first to be struck down. I have no fear. The waves won't come for us. The lightning will miss. Thunder is just loud. Small talk is safe, but it lives on the shore. Sometimes the heart just wants a little more. 3. The water in the well. I see the water down inside the well, so cool and blue and lucid as a dream. When I look at the water, it's my hell. Sometimes I feel like everyone agreed on what we have to do to haul buckets up to the surface so we can slake thirst. To someone like me, it all seems like luck. Not knowing how to get water's the worst. Not sure if it's that I'm too good or bad, too boring or too intimidating, too capable, too strong, too fucking rad. Wish water was rideshare, I'd get ratings. Who wrote the rules for drawing from the well? Do they feel chatty like they want to tell? 4. Sit on back. I want to feel like I'm captivating, like I'm the only thing worth looking at. Don't want someone who craves me for mating. I won't deem clean your house, no thanks to that. I want your eyes to rest gently on me, because you seek the way I make you feel. Your eyes following where my hair falls free. Your heart convinced this might be something real. I want to be the one who gets approached. I hear I'm intimidating, I do, but that's just because this girl is the most, and I know myself all the damn way through. I think I'm gonna sit on back and wait. Let's see what wanders my way through the gate. 5. Heat. A single bead of sweat born on my neck, slow trails one finger gently down my spine. Each vertebra, a hill, a little test. each space between a sweet valley divine. From whose hand does this finger branch away? They stand out of sight, these eyes cannot see. I feel their touch on melting summer days. I do not have to seek, they come to me. A sudden shiver as the wind picks up. A cool breath whispers softly in my ear. Oh, come with me and sip the loving cup. There's room right next to me. Oh, come sit near. Breathe in, breathe out, a small pause in between. This is a new touch. Find out what it means. Six. Butter, Part 2. Come, celebrate the warm afternoon light. It finds no barrier at the window. The sky yawns wide, jaw unleashes the bright. We're up so very high, soft grass below. The heat travels quite far to be with us. It yearns for light years, then it finds our skin. It rides here on a galactic school bus, sunbeams like children talkative within. Oh, please, slather dripping sun like butter, whatever gods are in charge of these things. Make us sweat deeply into each other, erase the memory of wedding rings. The afternoon is warming at our touch. Don't worry, there's a shady spot for us. 7. Bubbles. The bubbles rise, seemingly from nowhere. They crowd together as they seek surface. Air travels through water. While it is there, it shares that there are other worlds than this. Expanding outward in all directions, the bubbles join to form a common cause. They pool, an oasis of connection. Now I can finally breathe, take a pause. 2 bubbles soar above the rest of them, a spiraling dance racing in joy flight. A new thing growing, some new life within. Sweet man took me to see Rufus Wainwright. The water's not my home, it is the sky. Do I have company for when I fly? So that was chapter 2, titled, what did I title this one? Titled Maybe Dating Will Help. And now we move on to chapter 3, titled Dating Didn't Help. Now what? Surprising, no one in the history of the human race ever. Here we go. Number 1, sunrise. When there feels like there will be no sunrise, remember, you will always be okay. When you cannot clear the dust from your eyes, remember that your strong feet know the way. When gravity feels like it has a grudge, remember how you used to walk so light. When all you need is one long, warming hug, remember you no longer need to fight. When you feel like you just can't stand yourself, remember that it's okay to sit down. When everything is on the highest shelf, remember that a ladder is allowed. When your mind cannot puzzle what to do, remember, I will come to be with you. 2. Little spider. I spun a thread of luck, twisted it tight, arranged it in a web with my strong hands, so in the dark dissociated night I'd have a sturdy softened place to land. Oh, little spider, rest your weary paws. Did you know they have sweet, soft kitten feet? You followed every letter of the law. You did your best, but sometimes you get beat. That's not today, sweet spider babe. Hell no. This day your web will hold you safe and sound. You have the space and energy to grow. You find yourself so high above the ground. To wake from sleep and open all 8 eyes. Exhausting, scary, validating, wild. 3. Easier. My life seems to be getting easier. I'm getting more skilled at accepting help. These 2 concepts, they collude, that's for sure. I used to rely only on myself. Earlier in my life, that way made sense. I wanted to be cooperative, but my caregivers were incompetent, and I was just trying to fucking live. Things worked better alone for a while, true, compared to harmful influences. Harmful influences. Wow, I really set myself up for success there. Damn. Things worked better alone for a while, true, compared to harmful influences, sure. But some time passed, I started to feel blue, and I began to crave a little more. Deep breath, reach out, and try it all again. Surely someone in this world is a friend. Welcome to everyone just joining. Um, I'm reading from my upcoming book, Give It a Home. Right now we're on chapter 3. Number 4, I choose. I choose a bad day. Clouds gather at will. When I look for misery, it finds me. Gather a mighty wind that gives a thrill. Use it to scare the storm away with glee. I choose a good day. The filter snaps on. I notice only things that bring me joy. Had to grow new organs, took me real long, but now I digest things that would destroy. I choose what kind of day I'm gonna get. I think you'll find the same is true for you. If you look for something, well, then I bet that people will do what you think they'll do. I choose. That is the burden and the gift. I lose when I think agency's a grift. 5. The honey and the knife. Graze knife over steel, dip it in honey. The sharpest blade requires some sweetener. The sugar doesn't mind the edge, you see. It flows around over between under. The reason you don't hone honey dippers is that they're all about the rough, the grip. So many edges, fingerprints, sugar. Dippers need grain or the honey will slip. Knives, dreaming too long in honey, won't slice. They have to find a new way in the world. Some do not care, the honey feels too nice. Sometimes you give it all up for a girl. A knife, so crystallized, has made a choice. When it stays still, it raises sharpened voice. Six, properly spent. To play the violin requires distance. Up close, a rasping whisper in your face. The horsehair of the string, it takes a chance. It trusts that it will reach its proper place. The edges of the sound are rough and raw. Do not be fooled by mixing board magic. The violin will allow you to draw so close if you accept what is ragged. The violin can harmonize alone, though it sounds gorgeous with some company. It can find acceptance within its tone and without from those hands that know to please. So draw the bow, but only with intent. The sweetest sound is time properly spent. 7. Hope. Ooh, water break. Excuse me. 7. Hope. Hope is a quiet curiosity. It pads into your room on kitten toes. It settles itself down beside your feet. When you're ready, it will share what it knows. Hope thinks you might not trust it to be real. That's why its claws sometimes give you a scratch. It wants you to know you're able to feel. That is the glory of life and the catch. Hope cannot root itself in ruined earth. To pour foundation, stones must be removed. No, this work is the kind that shows your worth. To you, that is, to whom it should be proved. Hope is beating a sword into a plow. It's working hard to let your heart allow. 8. To-do list. My task of late has been to choose substance, to over and over again appear, to trust others to hold me in this dance, to stay when others say they want me near. A ghost can learn a solid way of life with time and help and patience in mistakes. Ethereal creature, I am no wife. No love ever thought I had what it takes. A phantom woman can claim solid form. She just needs proper resources, that's all. A life given a chance can become warm. I always get back up each time I fall. The to-do list is long, it never ends, but it's easier when I'm held by friends. 9. Brakes. I hit my brakes so many miles ago. I bore down hard, beheld the angry sparks. The passengers climbed out escape windows. They took their luggage and retrieved their hearts. My brakes can't grip at first. They need some time, some track to figure out what's going on. Always slow, even way back in their prime. And now they waken loudly with a yawn. What happens in the space between action and reaction? A processing occurs. A stillness in the motion of passion. The line between before and after blurs. Slam that stainless steel pedal to the floor and hang onto the handle of the door. 10. Serpent. The serpent slips between the garden rows. She slithers here and there, all forking tongue. She tastes the air where the sweet berries grow. Where mice smell the serpent, little feet run. She shines beneath the rays of sinking blaze, all thick ropes, coils of muscle memory. She craves a stone where she can spend her days, a boulder holding sun for her beneath. Black as dilated pupils, her fine scales reveal nothing. Is she poison or safe? The whole town knows that dead men tell no tales. If you wish to approach, you trust your fate. The serpent rests patiently in the dirt. She's curious. You here to fight or flirt? 11. Job searches. A man curls over latte and the news. Job searches for another man to be. That seeker of biblical proportions grew too restless in his life. He had to flee. Surrounding, crowds combine, vibrant strangers. Soap bubbles converging, becoming one. Press in, come close, watch as curves rearrange. Choose carefully, it cannot be undone. The pages turn, Job breaks them with his eyes. One column, then the next, each line in turn. He knows just what he seeks, but where to find. A finished paper's only good to burn. If he would simply raise his eyes to see, perhaps he would decide to notice me. "12. Litany. Let each of us have dignity, at least. Let us feel worthy, loved, human, and whole. Let us have ready shelter from the beasts who seek to consume us, body and soul. Let each of us feel safe inside ourselves. Let us find what we seek when we reach out. Let us grow spreading wings of ringing bells and visit those far shores we've read about. Let us land softly where our feet alight. Let us find solid, floral, fertile ground. Let us warm our hands in syrup sunshine, feel where we will someday come back around. A person who is given what they need will find a way to give back what they seek." 13. Black and blue. Out for a walk, I notice wind pick up. It kisses the left side of my sweet face. I glance that way, black cloud wall, ragged rough. The opposite direction, pale blue grace. I think I have some time before the rain. I grew up in the country, after all. One thing you learn to tell if you have brains, just how long it will be before drops fall. I settle at the park to write some words, the ones you're reading now to be exact. Some little kids play nearby, tiny blurs. Their minds are filled with feelings, dreams, and facts. A roaming raindrop cozies with my phone. I guess I better pack up, head for home. 14. Wooden wheel. A year compressed into a single day. A loss, and then another loss. I cannot stress enough, I'll be okay, though lately my poor ship's been getting tossed. The test, the question, cling tight or let go. A wooden wheel strains hard against the waves. The fish would tell me to join them below. The birds would say the air is where I'm saved. The lesson hurts a little less each time, but questions, they get mean when confronted. If wishing on a star is made a crime, show me on America's Most Wanted. A mermaid throws tresses over shoulder, advises me to act a bit bolder. 15. Revolutionary. I burned the village where we were captive. The handcuffs tossed in the cauldron to melt. Threw my chains in there too, couldn't help it. You would agree if you knew how I felt. Turn your eyes to the town celebrating. A crowd of prisoners, all now released. If you feel trapped, you best get escaping. I didn't kill these guards only for me. Alarms are singing out, they harmonize. Don't worry, I'll shut down the power grid. Just focus on yourself and your own flight. I'll deal with the authorities' bullshit. Look at these wings, this face. I'm not afraid. I'll take the heat. Get out, get yours, get paid. So that was chapter 3. Chapter 4 will be the last chapter I read for you today. I hope that you are enjoying these poems. I certainly enjoyed writing them. Did not enjoy living the experiences that inspired them, but enjoyed putting them into verse. Absolutely. So, the last chapter I will read for you today is titled Pussy Rage. 1. Tea time. If you can't stop him, try to enjoy it. That's what I heard the old lawmakers say. If you can relax, it won't hurt one bit. Remind me, just how were you dressed that day? Think carefully. The answer means jail time. Don't shame a good man just because you're a slut. Did you invite that boy to cross the line? Did you pull away when he grabbed your butt? Those skinny jeans didn't slide off on their own. He had to have some help, I do suspect. Girl, don't bring this nice boy with good name down. It's his reputation we must protect. The old lawmaker works for him, not me. They're planning their tea time later this week. Two, sweet air. I opened the window, tasted the air. A crowd of voices drifted up to me. A rough group of men headed to the fair. The type to tell you, that's just how it be. A cozy club of boys so unaware that I had slipped outside to follow them. I craved to know if they could even care or if they truly just act on their whims. I listened to them talk and never heard the fear that threads through girl conversations. They flew as light and easy as the birds. I was raised to fear them all as rapists. The air is sweeter for a straight white man. Acknowledge privilege. I know you can. 3. Fool. I don't concern myself with foolish men. I am intimidating. They cower. You're hard to read, one of those fools once said. That's the whole point. That's where lies my power. I'm not a newspaper. No headlines here. I don't care if my face is readable, but those lovers of words, bring yourselves near. For you, my hands and heart are all too full. A foolish man spies my straight spine and shies. Oh gods, how to stand powerful women! Those broads who carry sharpened swords and knives, bodies toughened with soft hearts tucked within. No offense meant, little buddy, you're fine. Fools who love weak women will not be mine. 4. Power steering. Some days I feel like everyone but me is equipped with built-in power steering. Actuators shining, buffed up to gleam. Hydraulic or electric, they're the thing. Me, on the other hand, I'm manual. I need some muscle when the turning comes. Change so easy for others brings me hell. The power steering folks think I'm no fun. Don't look for actuators, there's no use. I had them, but they were taken away. I deserved to be power steering too. Abuse wins when it happens every day. Therapy time, a scrapyard, they're the same. Each one of them, a puzzle piecing game. 5. Bad bitch. Best recognize a bad bitch as she walks. Wise folks give her a wide berth on the street. Her gown is all 9 yards, feathered as phlox. Her style is just divine, it can't be beat. The bad bitch glances your way with a grin. She looks you up and down, evaluates. She just might take you home. Is that a win? Or will you learn the truth a bit too late? When you get close, the bad bitch grabs your wrist. The underworld is calling. Time to go. You wrench your arm from her grip with a twist. If she had asked, you would have told her no. Bad bitch is walking. Best keep your eyes down. Stay quiet till she reaches edge of town. 6. Facial. My facial care routine started at 10. That is 10 years of age, not time of day. I worried about wrinkles in my skin. I should have been focused on children's play. I wanted SPF against the sun. I feared under-eye lines she spider's lace. But what was I expecting to happen? Why was my self-esteem appearance-based? I grew up at the feet of a woman, oversteeped in 1950s girlhood. To her brown eyes, it simply made no sense that people who look ugly can be good. The trick is, ugly isn't a real thing. It's just a made-up, hurtful hornet sting. 7. Taste and see. Oh, taste and see, the Bible said to me, one little brown-haired girl with hazel eyes. Oh, fear no evil, pages whispered sweet. Strong smell of incense overpowered lies. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord. How ugly was the daily life I saw. The nuns told me I would see my reward the day I laid in my funeral plot. I'm sorry, Bible, I gave you a read, cover to cover, every chapter verse. I like to know the things of which I speak, voice unaccompanied by thoughts the worst. I tasted and I saw both book and life, each one a unique, gorgeous, sharpened knife. 8. Undeterred. A certain type of vulnerable's hot in women I have observed over time, but when it comes to the things that I've got, the boys don't ever want to come be mine. I cannot put my finger on the gap where my CV could use some bolstering. Each time I'm not the one, another slap, another time I'm tossed out of the ring. I cannot be the key if I'm the lock. I cannot shrink myself small and fit in. I submit to the power that I've got. I kill it when I lose and when I win. Is there a man who wants to be with that? Undeterred by the feathers in my cap? 9. Finery. I grind my teeth at night studiously, the way a jeweler works away at gems. The mouthguard helps, but my jaw wants to be so hard at work forgetting where it's been. Awake to find my face in a grimace, my asshole clenched real tight as well most times. Never formed clear memories of the hits. When I try to look for them, I'm just blind. That doesn't mean they don't come back some days. I just don't get to choose when I recall the reasons for the times I feel afraid, while folks around me seem to be so calm. Get me a set of loops so I may see the pins concealed within my finery. This is the last poem. Thank you so much, everyone who's joins today. If you like what you're hearing, please consider subscribing to my Substack if you haven't already. And please also consider buying my book when it's available. And as soon as it's available, you will absolutely hear about that. So that being said, here is the last poem for today, number 10 in this chapter, titled Brushfire. Where were you when the brush fire stole the trees? Asleep, curled up so tight in your blankets? I hope you understand the worth of peace. The brush fire burned bright, said I should thank it. My resin dripped slow down my legs, molten. My spines opened, long stiffened, so creaky. Above, the sun pierced the night sky golden. All around my feet, piles of bursting seeds. A raging flame is made for a purpose. It will not be welcomed by all creatures. It does destroy. For some, it makes things worse. Damp flesh will be cut on its sharp features. The brush fire came, ignored all the road signs. It consumed all, whispered to me, "You're mine." Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time for another afternoon poetry reading. Bye.